Hello and welcome to In Song and Story. This is episode number 23. It is August 26th, 2020. Summer's coming to a close in the next few weeks. We have a big bank holiday weekend here next weekend, the Labor Day weekend, which almost kind of signifies the end of summer. So anyway, same old, same old. I hope things are okay with you. I hope you're back working. I wish to God I was back working. But anyway, everybody's staying safe and sound and reasonably happy and doing what we can, I suppose, you know. Hoping to be back on the open seas very soon. And I say that to just segue into the fact that the first of the three songs tonight is a seafaring song or a fishing song. So the fishing song, an original song, will be the second song, and the last song is a folk country song. But this first song is called Fiddlers Green, and according to all and sundry, Fiddlers Green is an Irish traditional ballad or folk song or sea shanty, and it isn't. It absolutely isn't. It was written only in the 60s, in the mid-60s, by a man named John Connolly. And John Connolly comes from Grimsby, or the Grimsby area. Grimsby town is a big fishing town on the east coast of England. Indeed, there was a song about it. There were 80 men, boys and men, were lost from Grimsby town. I think Johnny McAvoy recorded that. Grimsby. And to write a song and have it like just become part of what people think is traditional and played all over the world is quite the accolade. However, it's a double-edged blade, because I'm sure he's delighted to have this song considered to be an old Irish traditional ballad. It's a wonderful thing. But when you record a song and you list it as traditional, that means there are no royalties paid on that song. And it just goes under the heading of tradition, and we all move along, public domain, so to speak. So while John is delighted with the song being played all around the world, I'm sure he's disenchanted with the fact that he's probably been diddled out of a lot of royalty monies these last 50 years. So anyway, I feel for you, John. But a great song, Fiddlers Green. And Fiddlers Green is a fisherman's paradise. It's where fishermen go when they die. As I walk by the dockside one evening so fair, for the view, the salt water, and taste the salt air, I heard an old fisherman singing his song. Won't you take me away, boys, me time is not long. Wrap me up in me oilskins and jumpers, no more on the docks I'll be seen. Tell me, old shipmates, I'm taking our trip, mates, and I'll see you someday on Fiddlers Green. Fiddlers Green, it's a place I hear tell, where fishermen go when they don't go to hell, where the air is so clear and the dolphins do play, and the cold coast of Greenland, it's far, far away. Wrap me up in me oilskins and jumpers, no more on the docks I'll be seen. Tell me, old shipmates, I'm taking our trip, mates, and I'll see you someday on Fiddlers Green. When you get on the docks and the long trip is through, there's pubs and there's clubs and there's lassies there too, where the girls are so pretty and the beer it is free, and there's bottles of rum growing from every tree. Wrap me up in me oilskins and jumpers, no more on the docks I'll be seen. Tell me, old shipmates, I'm taking our trip, mates, I'll see you someday on Fiddlers Green. halo, not me. Just give me the breeze and a good rolling sea. I'll play me old squeeze box as we sail along, with the wind in the rigging to sing us this song. Wrap me up in me oilskins and jumpers, no more on the docksides. Tell me old shipmates I'm taking a trip, mates. I'll see you someday on Fiddlers Green. Wrap me up in me oilskins and jumpers, no more on the docks I'll be seen. Tell me old shipmates I'm taking a trip, mates, and I'll see you someday on Fiddlers Green. I'll see you someday on Fiddlers Green. Fiddlers Green, great song written by John Connolly from Grimsby in England. Sláinte, when you wake up in the morning, smile and get it over with. So, when I was a younger man, still had pigmentation in my hair, I used to go and perform at schools for children. And indeed, when I did festivals, when I performed at festivals, I would always include a set on the children's stage. And it's very rewarding playing for children. It's a different kind of performance. But at the schools and sometimes at festivals, there were always children there who were challenged, either mentally, emotionally, or physically challenged, special needs children. And they were always even more of a joy to perform for, because once kids like that like something, they really like it 100%, no holds barred. And it was with that in mind that I kind of wrote this song, being aware of the fact that these children really live a shorter lifespan than the average, you know. And so I wrote this song, and it also had to do with something from my past in Ireland. But we recorded this in, I think in 1990, 89, 90, here in Savannah. And the album it was on was produced by Liam Riley. Liam plays with a band in Ireland called Bagatelle, and he's one of Ireland's foremost songwriters, legendary songwriter. He wrote some iconic songs, Summer in Dublin and The Flight of Earls, The Streets of New York. And so we, in the arrangement of the song, Liam had said, because the material, the content of the song, Harry, is kind of so down and so dark, let's give it a kind of a peppy arrangement. And so we did that. And when it came time to put an instrumental solo in the middle of the song, Liam adhered to that philosophy and didn't put he wanted the solo to soar above the song. So we did. In the 30 years or so since I've written this song, I think I may have performed this no more than a dozen times. It's a song called Shawn. Shawn was an only child. They said that he was spoiled, but he didn't understand their words. Shawn wasn't good at school. They said he broke the rules, but he tried the best he could to please. Can't you see it had to be this way? There was no way out for Shawn. You didn't hear him when he screamed inside. Now you must say goodbye to Shawn. When Shawn was a little boy, nothing could make him cry. He locked it all inside his mind. Shawn came to understand that he'd never be a man, that he'd only be here for a while. Can't you see it had to be this way? There was no way out for Shawn. You didn't hear him when he screamed inside. You must say goodbye to Shawn. Shawn was a lonely boy, nothing could make him cry. There were tears in his eyes the day he died. Can't you see it had to be this way? There was no way out for Shawn. You didn't hear him when he screamed inside. You must say goodbye to Shawn. It was called Shawn. Okay, this next song is kind of a country folk song, the last song, and but between 15 and 17 years ago, I found myself over in a small town called LaGrange, Georgia, and we were playing a concert for the American Red Cross, and at that time I was playing this song fairly regularly in my set, and I did perform the song that day. And somebody in the audience came to me afterwards and said, you know that the man who wrote that song was born and raised here in LaGrange, Pat Alger. And Pat wrote the song with Fred Kohler, I think, and somebody else, not sure. But he wrote the song in the mid-80s, and I think Pat lives now in around Nashville. But he did some songwriting with Nancy Griffith. Once in a Very Blue Moon, I think they co-wrote together, which was recorded by Mary Black, as was this song. And he wrote this, sometimes I said in the 80s, but Nancy Griffith recorded this first. But the big hit for this in America came with the recorded version by Kathy Mattea. And I recorded a version of this a little while back, just crass commercialism right there. But I think I learned this version perhaps from Mary Black, and this fell out of my repertoire for many years, and then it came back in. It's, as is typical, songs come and go occasionally. But we had a tour to Ireland some years ago with Father Liam and Mary Collins, a Celtic spirituality tour, and we found ourselves down in Kinsale in County Cork, and after dinner on one of the evenings we left the hotel and we went up to the old head of Kinsale, which now houses one of the most prestigious golf courses in the world, gated kind of a thing. But we kind of bribed our way in, and up there in the old head there's a beautiful lighthouse. And so I sang this actually at about 10 o'clock at night when the sun was going down, a fine summer's night, with the lighthouse behind us. It was very memorable. And I'll dedicate this once again to my friends Liam and Mary. Time flies. Third song, Time Does Fly. Thank you once again for stopping in and spend a few minutes with me. You find these episodes are on my website at www.harryodonoghue.com, and I also have a YouTube page on there as well. The song is called Going Gone. There's a lighthouse in the harbor, giving guidance with its lights. I had no one to return to as I wandered through the night. From the first time that I saw you, standing silent by the shore, my search was over. I would look for love no more. Deep in the waters of love, I'm falling, sinking like a stone. Deep in my heart I can hear love calling, going once, going twice, going gone. Going once, going twice, going gone. There's a ship on the horizon, making its way against the wind. From the point where I stand watching, I swear my ship is coming in. Deep in the waters of love, I'm falling, sinking like a stone. Deep in my heart I can hear love calling, going once, going twice, going gone. Going once, going twice, going deep in the waters of love, I'm falling, sinking like a stone. Deep in my heart I can hear love calling, going once, going twice, going gone. Going once, going twice, going gone. Going gone. That's what I'm going to do. Be gone. Thank you very much. Good night and God bless.